welcome to Poor Folks. I'm Seamus.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Rick.
He he bought for me the Old Forrester Whiskey Row collection from Costco. So we're going to be tasting that today and seeing which one we like best. Coming up, we have our Christmas edition, which will be the Friday after Christmas, right before New Year's. Me and Sean, went out and purchased a bottle of whiskey for each other, and neither one of us knows what the other one bought them. So we're going to be revealing that and tasting those and seeing how we did for each other, picking us out. And then for our after New Year's, we are going to be doing Lagavulin 16. So join us for these. They're coming up. We got Old Forester today, and then Christmas reveals and Lagavulin the week after that. So join us. All right, let's get set up and do these Old Foresters. All right. So we got our whiskeys poured. We've got 1870 in our leftmost glass. Next up is the 1897, then the 1910, and then the 1920. So we're going to go in that order. Basically the ages of the whiskey. So not the age, real ages, but the years on the label. Anyway, the first 1870 is the representation of the original batch that was made by George Brown. So back in 1870 when he started the Old Forester Distillery. So we're going to start with that one.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. I like the smell. It's pretty oaky. That tastes like an oak barrel.
Yeah.
A little bit of sweetness on the finish. It's a long finish.
Yeah.
A little bit of that sourness that we were talking about last couple of with the Maker's Mark kind of.
You got that?
A little bit, but not to the extreme
Okay.
they have at the Makers. So
I can taste a little bit of the char on the barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're getting. I get a lot of the oak. That's good though. I mean, this is just a regular bourbon.
Right.
I mean, just straight. There's not a lot of complexity to it. Just oak. A little bit of sweetness, but not super sweet.
Got a little bit of a burn on the back of the throat.
You know that second or third sip, not sure where it was at. A little sweeter up front, right off the tap. Just the sweetness. I can't explain what flavor that is, but I know banana is a flavor I hear a lot with Old Forester. I am yet to taste it, but then again, the only Old Forester I've done prior to this was the 86 proof, and we've done the 1920 before. So, and I don't remember banana on either one of those. So, anyway, that's pretty good. Not bad.
There is a little sweetness.
Yeah, right up the front for me.
Almost a vanilla.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that sounds right. Tastes right. That tastes right. All right, so we move on to the 1897. So 1897 is the bottle and bond. So the government created this bottle and bond program to clean up the whiskey industry and make sure we were getting quality whiskey when we were buying it. And that was the bottle and bond, because I guess there was a lot of junk flying around. So anyway, this is 100 proof, and I've heard good things about this one. So looking forward to it. Ooh. A little bit sweeter for me. Noticed the sweetness right off the bat that I didn't notice on the other one. little bit more pepper on the back end.
I was gonna say, it's a little bit more like a rye.
Mm-hmm. Good spice.
Taste-wise,
yeah, good spiciness.
Spice.
Yeah, a little bit more spicy on the finish for sure. Yeah. It's hard to. Okay. Anyway, I like that one too. I'm not sure which one I like better. 1870.
So far, this one.
You like the first one?
The first one.
Okay, good. Maybe that was the 19. No. A little bit of confusion on when we were pouring it. Rick could be trying the 1920 first. No. Anyway, we'll move up to the 1910 here. On the 1910, I guess Old Forrester had a fire and had to rebarrel their whiskeys, and so it turned into a double-barreled whiskey, double oak barreled whiskey. So double oaked usually means a little sweeter. Sean, you were saying you've heard it called the dessert whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the 1920 for Father's Day this year, and I was looking at the 1910 versus 1920, and I know I figured that the over sweetness would not be as forte, would not be interested in it as much, so I went the 1920 instead.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I love that 1920.
Yeah.
Well, let's give the 1910
Yeah.
a shot here. I smell the butterscotch and caramel right off the bat. Yeah.
Definitely the sweetest smelling one.
Oh, for sure.
That is sweet.
Oh, super smooth, too.
Not as peppery.
Yeah.
Way less peppery.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet start to finish. I mean, that's just. It's not overly sweet. Not like, Southern Comfort. Which I poured down the drain last night.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to drink that. Anyway, sorry, Southern Comfort fan. I like this one.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. It's got an oakiness in it, but the sweetness too. Oh man.
And the sweetness is dulled. It's not
it's not
jelly beans,
right.
Skittles,
Right.
Southern Comfort.
right. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1920. Prohibition. So, Old Forrester was one distillery, at least, that was licensed to still make whiskey during Prohibition for medicinal purposes. And I find it quite medicinal. It makes me forget my troubles. So, anyway, 115 proof on this one. So. To me, it has the same sweetness as the 1910, but a little bit more oaky, more oak flavor. A little hotter too. A little bit of the spice in there, right? But not like the 1897.
Right.
1897 had a lot more of the peppery spice. This is more like a duller pepper or cinnamon. Oh man. All right. So, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on which one do you like best so far?
I need water and then try them all.
Okay, so we've been through all four of these. We've kind of off camera, kind of gone through them again just to see kind of where we're at and which one we like best. Who wants to start with what they like best? Rick, why don't you start as the guest?
I'll go. I liked the 1897.
1897?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just
The ball and bond?
smooth.
Okay.
A little bit of sweetness.
Mm-hmm. That one was really peppery for me.
Really?
Kind of hot, but no, that tastes good though. I can taste that sweetness up front, but then it's got this like peppery finish for me.
I didn't think it was that peppery.
Okay, no, that's good. I mean,
I think the 1870 was peppery.
well, okay. Yeah, the 1870 to me is just
That's
oak.
peppery.
It's just oak to me. I don't taste the pepper though. It's not hot. I don't have any of that spice flavor myself, but. Okay, so the 1897 is your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, and then which one next? Do you think?
I think it's probably the 1920.
1920? Okay. Any reason why, or
It's
just because? Because it's good, it's got higher proof.
because it's good. I think it's just. Has a nice finish to it.
Yeah. Okay. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 1920 too. To me, it's kind of, to me, the 1920 is like a combination of the 1897 and the 1910. It's got a bit of pepperiness with the sweetness of the so it's got the pepperiness that I taste on the 1897 with the sweetness I get on the 1910.
Yeah.
Boy, saying these dates is hard. But anyway, that's what I get. And so, to me, my favorite would be the 1920. Then I think almost my second favorite is the 1910. So you could go basically in order back through for me. 20, 10, 97, 70. The 70 I wasn't a big fan of. It's a little bit too sour for me. That's what I'm getting off of it. And it's just oak. There's not a lot of sweetness at all.
I don't know. 1910 just falls a little short for me.
Okay. It was very smooth and just sweetness.
So for me, it'd be not the 1897, the 1920, and then the 1910, and then
Okay.
1870.
So 1870 last. Okay, Sean?
Yeah.
You're up.
So for me, the 1920 is still the best.
Okay.
And then I think the 1897 is second. Then 1910. Then the 1870.
Okay. So you're kind of like Rick in a way. Rick was.
I think I got one or two switched
Yeah,
out.
you guys switched out. Oh, that's good. That's interesting. I mean, that's the way this whiskey goes, man. It's all about everybody's different flavors.
Yeah.
So I was
all about your
thinking-
palate.
Right.
Just how sophisticated your palate is.
So we've tried the Old Forrester 86, but I happen to have an Old Forrester 100. So I'd like to try this one out to see how it rates against these much more expensive. I mean, every single one of these Whiskey Row bottles I think is over $50. Maybe the 1870 might be
For a full-size bottle.
for a full size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a great deal on these. You did at Costco. It was awesome. $87 was the price for all four of these.
Yeah.
And I think to get all four of these in like a 750 is like $200. So that's a pretty good savings. So half the whiskey at less than half the price. So that's pretty good. But this is a $25 bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
The 100. So just want to try it against what we've just had. So I'll try pour light because I know we're all a little good already. But all right. So the gold glass is our Old Forrester 100. On it. At least we don't smell soap this time.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Mellow.
Fairly mellow.
Yeah, it's super easy to drink.
Yeah.
Not quite as sweet as the
Not peppery at all.
1900 ones, and no pepper.
No.
Just a little bit of oakiness, A little bit of sweetness, but not as sweet. But it does, so it kind of drinks like this one, except without the pepper.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the sour taste for me that I get. So how does it rate against the 1870 for you guys? Because I know you. Well, I guess we all did we all put 1870 last?
I think we did.
Yeah. So how would you rate it against the 1870?
Well, I put the 1870 was last.
Okay. So
Because-
how would you rate this one against the 1870?
This is better than 1870.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay. And like I said, that's a $25 bottle. I think this is like 35 to 40 for the 1870, but then the rest of these are over 50 easy
Yeah.
on the 750 milliliter. So
I think this would be a good sipping whiskey.
I think this is a great whiskey for having just a daily,
Yeah.
almost a daily. At that price,
Yeah.
I mean, the only one that might come close in price with that proof is Wild Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Turkey is only $23, but 101. And I don't think you can. Well, old Granddad 114, $23 at 114.
Yeah.
So,
You mentioned before about the banana.
yeah,
I can almost taste the banana.
really. I'm gonna have to get a banana and have it with some Old Forrester because I am not picking it up. And I mean, I love bananas, but. There is
It's kind of a.
There's
I
something.
mean-
There's something on the front of this that I'm
Yeah.
tasting, and I can't place it.
I don't want to give you the power of suggestion.
Well,
but,
that's
I
the
mean,
problem. Is that happened in the last video we did. Sean said something. Oh yeah, now I taste it. Of course, because he said it. But there was something on the beginning of this one
Yeah.
that I can't place. Doesn't taste like banana though. Doesn't remind me of banana when I think.
But it's a
banana.
little sweetness.
But it's sweetness and
Yeah.
it's something. You know, I mean,
There's very little odor to it.
so I think for the price, Old Forester 100 is the way to go.
Yeah.
But if money's not an object, then I don't know. I like like I said, 1920, 1910.
Okay, so where would you place this one
This one,
in here?
I'd put it before even the 1897 for me. Because of the pepper. I don't mind a little bit of pepper. I like pepper and stuff, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't like it in my whiskey. I want it a little smoother and just a slight sweetness with the oaky. I love the oaky flavor
Yeah.
with a little bit of sweetness. I don't necessarily need pepper.
Okay. I think this would kind of be comparable to my 1910.
1910, okay. It to me, it was almost as smooth. It's just not as sweet.
Right.
There's a little bit more sweetness and well, the proof is down. Shoot, maybe I'll have to switch that. Shoot. To me, the 1910 is a little smoother than
It is.
than the 100 proof, and I like it better. I like it better.
So maybe it might be my 1910 and then this one.
Okay, so you're kind of like right in the middle, like me.
Yeah.
Yep. Sean, how about you?
I think that this one is better than the 1870.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So you take the 1897 over that one.
I
But
would.
you like the rind, you like the peppery.
I do.
You do, you definitely do. So, okay. So, there you have it. The only way you're gonna know how you really feel about it is for you to try it. So, but
So not that I'm plugging Costco. Go out to your nearest Costco and get yourself.
use our Costco connection. I'm not sure what's next, but we're gonna go find out.
Yeah.
Whatever's on sale at Costco. Anyway, so I think we're good.
I think so.
All right, so whatever you got left, we'll Shlanta out here. Cheers out. Shlanta, here's to your health. Thanks for watching. Join us again for our Christmas coming up and our New Year's. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.